Dynamic risk assessment booklets as issued to all engineers. These are basically used for call-outs and also to supplement pre-sent risk and meta statements, as on the day of attendance conditions can change. Basically, the dynamic risk assessment consists of the following: engineer's name, visit number and date, the client, site, stroke location, and what works have been reported. In this case, it was to investigate a faulty space heater. The following needs to be completed before you start work. Are you competent to do so, and are your tools and equipment fit for purpose? i.e., are you happy that you could work on a space heater? i.e., if you were a gas engineer, but your qualifications did not include space heaters, then you are not competent to carry out any works. Therefore, the job would stop. Next section. Will you follow a safe system of works and wear appropriate PPE? Site knowledge. If it's a compulsory site requirement, have you completed a site induction? Is the client aware of your working area and planned working activities on site? i.e., the call could have come in from somebody else that you are now talking to. Working area condition. Have you surveyed the work area for hazards? i.e., this is now where you have to use the book to fill out the actual area you're going to be working in or getting to. Work area protection. If required, will you erect barriers and warning signage? Emergencies. Are you aware of the emergency procedure arrangements in place, i.e. fire, first aid systems, falls, spills, etc.? Do you understand how to report hazards and or near misses events to the client? Following filling out the POP section, if you answer no to any questions, you must contact Birdsall's office and inform the client before starting any works. Following the completion of the top section, you now have to consider what hazards will apply during your works. These will be cross-referenced to the master template of risks, each one being labelled with a number, which will cross-reference to the hazards listed below, i.e. electrical A1. You then refer to the master template risk assessment A1, which will give you hazard, severity, likelihood, risks, and all the control measures that you must put in place to achieve an acceptable level. Once you have completed all the hazards and you're happy with the results, i.e. you understand what the hazards are and also what control measures you put in place, there is other information that may be relevant, i.e. safety data cost sheets, cost assessments. Also, who may be at risk from these works, i.e. yourself, employees, public, visitors, even wildlife. Once you've completed all the relevant boxes, there are two final boxes to fill in. 1, yes, you have considered it and you're happy for the works to go ahead. Or no, you have considered it but you're not happy for the works to go ahead. If no, do not proceed. Inform your site contact and the Birdsall office immediately. Also recorded on the dynamic risk assessment is the name of the site contact informed, or the site contact that you give a copy of this form to. This form is in 2 parts. 1 you retain, 1 is given to the site.